G'day everyone, it's great to be back and welcome to the Eyre Peninsula of South Australia. After our successful journey of around the Yorke Peninsula, we thought, why not? Let's also do the Eyre as well. I'm led to believe it's quite different to the Yorke, but time will tell. Let's go and check it out. One of the things you can notice when you're travelling down the Eyre Peninsula is the road conditions. Substantially more wider roads and prominent roads or highways than the Yorke Peninsula. So yeah, it's quite an obvious difference. Heading towards Port Lowly, and
turn left onto Kima.
Say that's going to be the last we see of these beautiful highways. Not that that's going to worry me, because I quite frankly I much prefer the lesser roads. So let's see where we go.
For 16 kilometres.
Alright, we've just come over the hill heading into Lowly Point, but we're just a little bit north of Lowly Point, in actual fact, at a place called Fitzgerald Bay. And if you can see that scenery in the foreground I should say, it is just awesome. Without a doubt, one of the best and free campsites we've been to. It was a bit of a surprise that overnight the water went from 100 metres away to only a few metres from the caravan. Check it out, 0.6 of a metre to 3.5 metres. Just a short drive away is the township of Point Lowly, a major breeding ground for cuttlefish. Close by is the Bay of Point Bonithon, which processes both oil and natural gas recovered from the Cooper Basins in South Australia, ready for export and local consumption. One of the huge spectacles we noticed while checking out the refinery was the enormous jetty, extending some 2.4 kilometres, enabling some of the largest tankers to utilise this facility. Here we are in Cowell, a quaint little town on the east side of the peninsula, which is renowned for its seafood, hence a very popular location for the keen fishermen. As we wander around the township, yet again we find stunning examples of period architecture, which has been beautifully maintained and preserved. Just to my right there is the Franklin Harbour Hotel, which was constructed in 1881 and still raging today. As a matter of fact, if you hang around a little bit longer, we'll show you something pretty special about the Franklin, and you won't want to miss it. One of the most outstanding features of Cowell, in my opinion, is this fantastic boat ramp facility. I can honestly say in all my travels, I've never seen anything like it. The facility has the capacity of more than 30 marina berths and a car park capable of accommodating more than 70 cars and trailers. So with all that great hype about this phenomenal facility, I guess there always has to be a flip side. Check out this baby, a pay station as you enter the facility. And yes, it's going to cost you $8 for a day. There is cheaper rates for monthly and yearly, etc. But basically using it for one day, it's $8. But anyway, I guess for what they're providing here, we just have to go with the flow and cop it sweet. Cowell is well known for its seafood, in particular oysters. This bay you see behind me here, Franklin Bay, is literally crawling with blue swimmer crabs, so much so that it's nearly impossible to go crabbing and not come home without a substantial catch. And it's so popular that the caravan parks have actually got dedicated kitchens designed and set up specifically for cooking your crab catches. As most of you know, I'm not really keen on paid camping, caravan parks, etc. Love the free camping, who doesn't these days? But look, if you're coming to Cowell, most people come here to fish and visit this beautiful little town. But this facility we've got in this caravan park here at Cowell is just second to none. It's just totally brilliant. I mean, if we look over here, we've got all these tubs set up, half a keg they are in fact, cut in half, with a gas burner underneath. Throw your crabs in there, $2 fee just to pay for your gas, which is like absolutely cheap as. So that's just brilliantly set up. We come across over to here, we've got this magnificent bench set up, and you know, fish cleaning tubs there, etc, etc. Just brilliant. Back here we've got just a general tub for general washing, and of course, last but not least, we've got this huge freezer here to throw all your waste into. So I mean, how easy can it be? It's just bloody perfect if you ask me. So look, don't worry about the paid money, it's well worth it if you're coming here to fish. Now I'm back at the Franklin Harbour Hotel. You might remember the other day I promised you a special surprise here. Well, today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is the famous day for the pig on the spit. This concept started quite some time ago, and we've got Brenton here that's going to tell us all about it. He's the owner of the hotel. Okay, Brenton, can you tell us a little bit about the concept and how this project started?
Yeah, well, Doug, 15 years ago when we bought the hotel, every hotel, or nearly every hotel in Australia, is doing a schnitzel night on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
There's 2 hotels in town, so why would you both do schnitzel nights?
Exactly.
So we decided to do something like build the pig pen, get the pig going every Wednesday night.
Okay.
That's how it started 15 years ago.
I can certainly say the smell's quite attractive and quite good advertising.
Yeah, it's good. 15 years, if I killed my missus, I'd be out of jail.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, it's a brilliant night, and we look forward to getting stuck into some food later on.
It'll be good.
Okay.
As long as you have a beer with it.
Oh, we'll definitely be having a beer with it. You've got to have something to wash it down, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks very much, Brendan.
No worries, Doug. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
The moment of truth's coming pretty soon, I believe. So, yeah, we're waiting.
I thought you'd bring me pork.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
Beautiful. Well, the big reveal. The big pig reveal.
Yum.
Go for it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Always waiting for.
So everyone, this is our finale. We've had a ball and waiting around one more night for this beautiful roast meal. It's been fantastic. So we hope you've enjoyed Cowell. We'll see you again soon on the road. As you know, guys, we left Cowell last night. Had a great meal there, as you saw, and we're just heading down to on our way to Port Lincoln. But naturally, there'll be a few stops on the way. At the moment, we're on the coast road, which is much more interesting than the boring old tired road, heading down just south of Port Mill. It's supposed to be a good camp down there. I believe it's a donation site, not a freebie, but close enough to it. So yeah, it's quite interesting place. Beautiful scenery, no doubt about that. So yeah, stay with us. We should get there pretty soon. Yet another stunning campsite. Upon arrival, we noticed that the fee for the camp is donated to the RFDS. Certainly a great gesture by the property owner. When we arrived at Port Lincoln, we spent some time procrastinating over where to camp. Being such a major town, there's pretty much no bush camps. However, we did manage to find a farm stay only 5k from the township. And wow, check out this view. A real win this was. If you weren't aware of the size of Port Lincoln before you got here, every shop, service and facility you could wish for. It's thriving with cafes, upmarket hotels, restaurants and much more, not to forget a major terminal for grain export. We're here at the Hotel Boston today and decided while we're in the city, well, we might as well get dressed up and live the high life for a little while and then get back to the bush camping soon. So just check out this magnificent hotel and this unbelievable view. It's just pretty nice. And look at this yummy lunch. Doesn't get much better. Good, bright and early morning to everyone. Well, today's a pretty special day at Port Lincoln. We're heading out this morning to one of Port Lincoln's most famous attractions, and that's diving with the sea lion. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Having done this charter before, I knew we were in for a really special day. 24 degrees, no winds, it couldn't be a more perfect day. The first thing you notice is the great crew on board, super friendly, informative, and they're there to please and ensure everyone has the best experience.
Andrew's my name. I'll be your skipper today. If I drop dead, Bryce will bring you home. Got Brooks busy making breakfast, and you met Jemima over at the office. So if there's anything we can do to make the next half a day more enjoyable, please sing out, let us know. Anyway, good day for it.
Approximately an hour and a half cruise to our location, and in that time, everyone who wishes to dive gets prepared. But today we got a bit sidetracked by some magnificent dolphins playing to their heart's content.
Nice show you put on for us.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time, and easy to see the sea lions are ready to play games. The more you play with them, the more they play with you. They obviously love our interaction.
So what do you reckon about that, Anna?
That was the most amazing experience. It was so cool. There were so many seals and they were so playful, and they would just come up and look at you and zoom past, and well worth it. So glad we did it. Perfect conditions.
Well, all good things sadly must come to an end. We sure won't forget this day.
All the best.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Cheers. See you later. Good luck tomorrow. Got it.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, guys.
See ya.
Pretty good.
Thanks, Ben.
Well, what a fantastic day. We went out today with Calypso Star, Swim with the Sea Lions charter, and it doesn't get any better than this. 24 degrees, beautiful seas, and the sea lions put on the most spectacular show for us. I've been here before, but this was a super special day. So if you're coming to Port Lincoln, this is a must do. We'll put all the details at the bottom of the screen and make sure you do it. Port Lincoln National Park also boasts some great camp areas. If you're in the mood for a bit of a hike, Stanford Hill boasts some beautiful views. Matthew Flinder's monument is situated on this landmark, acknowledging his impact on the area. Moving right along to our next stopover is Coffin Bay, a stunning little town renowned for its great fishing and some pretty special restaurants. Here we are at Oyster HQ, or more commonly called Coffin Bay. Coffin Bay is world famous for its beautiful oysters. Normally at this time we'd be filming this segment up on a restaurant somewhere, sucking away on these delicious little morsels. But sadly neither Anna or myself like oysters, so you're just going to have to guess. But we've been told they're sensational, so if you're an oyster lover, it's a no-brainer. This is the place to be, Coffin Bay. But we'll show you a few sights around the place just to show you what it's all about anyway. The last thing you expect to see when you arrive into town at the boat ramp. We once again decided to camp a few k's out of town at Farm Beach. Awesome coastline, and this was the location chosen for the beach scene in the movie Gallipoli. No guesses for why. Amazing the different things you come across while travelling. First we thought it was a tractor graveyard, but I'm pretty sure it's a tractor museum. Even while browsing, we bumped into a tractor enthusiast who was in awe of this collection. But time to get back on the road. Good morning everyone, or should I say good morning or what? We're here at Tommy Rough Shoal, which is about halfway up the western coast of Eyre Peninsula, and we just thought we'd show you the good and the bad this morning. I mean, there's nothing good about it really, but this ocean here, we saw the pictures of this particular place before we came here, and it was nothing but a pristine, flat as turquoise bay. And just take one look at it now. So we have to show you the good and the bad, and that's exactly what happened. So our little good streak of weather we had for about a week and a bit, 2 weeks, is well and truly gone. So we'll see you back on the road hopefully when the sun shines. Oh well, we escaped that last campsite, as we said, pretty dismal and freezing cold to say the least. Bit of a shame, but that's the way it goes, I guess. I guess we can't complain about the weather because they haven't had any decent rain in the last 2.5 months down here. Hence why the pastures and paddocks look so dry. Anyway, we're going to make the most of this bad weather. We're heading up to Hilliston, and we'll bunk down there in a caravan park, believe it or not, and we'll get all those boring tasks like washing and cleaning up and tidying up and get ready for the sunshine to come in hopefully a few days' time.
So we're on the Great Ocean Clifftop Drive, and we're told that there's a series of sculptures along here. This is the first one that we've come across, a giant pair of thongs. Don't they look amazing with the water in the background? They're just incredible. So I'm excited to see what else there is along this drive.
This is sure a great tourist attraction and a credit to the council and those artists who created these magnificent sculptures.
So this is obviously Australia's answer to the statues on Easter Island, which I think these are stunning. I've never been to Easter Island, but these are stunning. Amazing backdrop with the rugged coastline, and they just fit in beautifully. So here we are at the next artwork. Obviously there's several artists that have been involved in this amazing project. This one reminds me of a very regal statue. Looks like it's made out of sandstone, so it blends in beautifully with the coastal atmosphere. Isn't it just incredible? We've got a family of seabirds, and the mother or father is bringing home a fish. The nest is made out of driftwood, and it's just, the level of detail in this sculpture is just incredible. So we're at the end of the clifftop coastal drive, and now we're going to be leaving Elliston and heading up the coast further to Venus Bay. So keep following us and we'll show you more interesting places.
Did you catch that sign out on the side of the road back there?
I think it said wood oven bread, 1 kilometre.
Fresh bread.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
I know. I've seen plenty of roadside stalls for veggies and eggs in particular.
Lots for eggs.
But never for bread. But
I wonder if this is it here.
Ugh.
How cute is this?
Oh my God, check it out.
Oh, this is gorgeous. What have we got in here?
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my God, look at this.
Jeez, what have we got?
Wow. Sticky fruit buns. The multigrain sold out, which is a shame, but we'll get some of them.
Sticky fruit buns, yeah, that's what I like.
And we've got white high top loaf. Should we get one of those?
We should get one, yes. Or have they got two?
They've got two, but we probably don't have room.
Oh, well, we'll make room.
You want both?
Why not?
Okay. And what about some bread rolls for lunch?
Yeah, get a dozen of those if they've got them there.
There we go. How good is that?
2 4-packs. Better leave something for someone else. If you've seen my farina video, you'll know what I love, and that's bread. So you might say in heaven. Can't even speak properly for that matter.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Guess we better put one of those in the freezer. You can't wait. We haven't even left the property yet.
This is so good. It's like precious bread you could ever yum.
Well, would you mind getting me one out?
Sure, if there's any left.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Well, now, would you mind handing me one, Anna? Now you've eaten just about the whole
Bye.
pack. See you later. Oh, don't get distracted. I need my mum.
Oh no, I just saw some more bread.
Not bad at all.
That's really good.
So after an unexpected feeding of the old tummy, we're back on the road to Turler Caves. Heaps more corrugations, but we got here.
Not far north of Turler Caves is a property owned by the Murphy family, whereby nature once again has created an outstanding feature, now affectionately called Murphy's Haystacks. Theory has it that these rock outcrops were sculptured from beautiful pink granite, which is some 1,500 million years old. Subsequent erosion of the surrounding land surface has gradually revealed the forms that we see today.
Geez, you've got to love these dirt roads. They nearly always give you the best scenery, although there is some drawbacks. Well, we're starting to get a few corrugations now, so I suppose it's safer. Seeing we've got about 40, 50, 60 k's on dirt roads, safer to let them down, and that way we can relax and have a softer ride and treat the caravan and vehicle better. So, yeah, it's a bit time consuming, but you've got to do it. We're now nearing the end of the west coast, and as I said, there's still a few more dirt roads to venture, but once again, the drone says it all. everyone, we're now at the end of our coastal part of the journey of Eyre Peninsula at Streaky Bay. Beautiful little bay, but the weather today's been pretty, how you going? And quite cold. As you can see, I'm rugged up. It's probably about 16 degrees, probably feels about 10, and quite chilly. So, but anyway, from here we're going to head inland across the top of Eyre Peninsula, and we'll see what transpires as we chuff along the road. You could be mistaken for thinking we're at Wave Rock, Western Australia, but no, we're still in South Australia at a place called Pildappa Rock. It's just incredible how many natural phenomena Australia has to offer. Well, we've just travelled a little bit further on from Streaky Bay and reached this iconic part of Australia in the small township of Kima. And it just so happens to be the halfway mark across Australia. So yep, we've made it halfway, although we're going north soon. But anyway, we're led to believe Kima's got some really good little attractions, so we're looking forward to checking it out and finishing off what's been a great journey of the Eyre Peninsula. So stick with us for a little bit longer. In addition to being the halfway point, Kima also lays claim to the town's biggest galah. Great looking pub, and not to be left out, once again a great example of silo art, which looks magnificent at night under floodlight.
So we're just outside Kima, and this statue is of Edward John Eyre, after whom the Eyre Peninsula was named. He travelled 3 different journeys around the Eyre Peninsula, and that's why it's named in his honour. He used a lot of Aboriginal people to help him find food and water, and he is really quite famous in this part.
Well folks, that just about wraps up our trip around the Eyre Peninsula. It's been quite different to the York, however still spectacular in its own individual way. We were dealt up really good weather to start with, but unfortunately in the last few days we've had a bit of a shocker. But that's the way it goes, you just have to go with the flow. Today's a beautiful day, as you can see the sun's shining beautifully, so we thought we'd wrap up the video there. I hope you've really enjoyed it, and if you have, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe and notification button. That'd help us greatly, and also help you know exactly where we are and where we're going next. So we'll see you soon, but one last thing, hang around for another minute. We've got a special segment coming up which we're going to introduce into this video and all our up and coming videos too, and I think you'll really appreciate it. So anyway, bye for now, see you on the road. Well, as I just promised, we've got a new segment that we're going to add to all our videos from now on. This came about by the fact that when you're travelling over Australia, the amount of times you get asked by people, what's your favourite spot? And sometimes you just can't think what it is because there's so many fantastic spots. So anyway, from now on in, all our episodes are going to include our new segment called What's Our Faves? And just to start off, what was your favourite spot, Anna?
One of my favourite spots would have to be Fitzgerald Bay, and that was one of the first camps we went to. Fitzgerald Bay has really quite high tides, so it was really lovely listening to the water lapping at night.
Yeah, well, I suppose one of my faves, which if you watch this video, it'll probably be a no-brainer, that the Colton Bakery. I mean, how unique was that? I mean, out in the middle of nowhere, cute little place. They got a little sandstone hut and the most magnificent bread. I mean, what can I say? Yeah, I was excited, and I still am. But anyway, so you got any other areas of that you liked?
Overall, I was really impressed with some of the beautiful old buildings, and I've done a wee bit of drawing so far, but I've got heaps of photos to work with. But I was really impressed with it was a coastal art trail out of Alliston with all sorts of giant sculptures. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was pretty special, wasn't it? That's and once again, unique. I've never seen it before, so
it's beautiful. It's great.
But I suppose along the theme of thinking of my stomach all the time, I mean, What about Cowell, the pig on the spit? Now that was another special moment, and a most enjoyable meal and a night out. So yeah, it's all about my tummy, isn't it? But yeah, so what is your overall fave, do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Well, the weather turned absolutely stunning, and we arrived in Port Lincoln, and we spent best part of a day out swimming with the sea lions, and it was just magic.
Yeah.
Calm water, no wind, beautiful sunny day, and extremely friendly, flirty seals.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Well, I'd have to totally agree. I mean, my overall favourite of the whole Eyre Peninsula was definitely diving with the sea lions.
It's fabulous.
When they call them the puppies of the sea, they really mean it. They're just so playful and friendly. Yeah, that was a super special moment. So anyway, guys, that's summing up the Eyre Peninsula. We hope you've enjoyed it once again, and we'll see you on the road pretty soon. We're going to just restock and get the vehicle serviced, a couple of little things, and we'll be heading north into some of the warmer weather of that Australia's got to offer. So we'll see you soon on the road. Bye for now.